You know, I think like technology has tied us. But if I'm saying it, I'm still wondering what hardship did to us. Sha. Yeah.
That one is on another level.
Yeah, because you know, I don't know. I don't know how I feel without a phone.
All right.
So good morning, everybody. My name is Oluchi Karo Emeka, and I want to apologize for missing out on the press review, and I want to tell you that I'm here for all the wishes. I'm here for it, and today the conversation we are about to have is a conversation that I'm really looking forward to because I go to the market every day and come back with itching eyes. It's not because I have eye problem, it's because tears want to come out and I don't know how to take it back. So today we're going to talk about our situation, your situation.
Yes, and you know one funny thing about the rising costs in the hiking cost of goods and services in the market now is that, it's not only the time where you see women complaining that foodstuff has increased, and the men will be like, "Are you talking about foodstuff?"
I'll say, let me go to the market.
Everybody is seeing it because if your wife is going to buy foodstuff, you are going to buy cement. So you know the cost is all around. You're going to buy fuel everywhere. I don't know how you're surviving, and that is why I want to look at it this morning. How can someone survive this season? I guess you're welcome to the program. How are you surviving?
Because from what I'm seeing, he's shining.
God's grace, and wisdom.
Okay, I want you to share that wisdom with us this morning because several people will be calculating, how do I even survive? I was with someone yesterday and he was talking about how he's actually finding it difficult to cope this period. He talked about even the food stuff you give to your children. For parents who give their children instant noodles to go to school. You know,
instant noodles is 20K.
It's 20K now, and you can imagine the challenge is much. So I want you to share with us that wisdom this morning. But let's even begin to start from how we got here. Some people will be like, it wasn't this bad last year. At least it was bad, but it wasn't this bad. How did we get here?
For me, I would say that it's a ripple effect of what has been happening.
Okay.
It continues. You know, when things go bad, if in food science there's what we call deterioration and the spoilage. Most times when we see something that is deteriorating, we say that this thing has spoiled. No, it's not spoiled already. It's deteriorating. And when it's going bad that way, maybe if it's a mango, any kind of fruit, it's not spoiled at that stage. You can still
salvage it.
Yeah, salvage it, or maybe put it in the refrigerator, or just find a way to just eat it at that moment. When you leave it at that stage, it will get to a stage that it will be spoiled completely. You know, and I think we are in a spoiled stage already because things we are going bad, deteriorating. I must say, is my opinion that the previous administration got us to this mess. And this current administration, they came in, I think that they are just trying to find a way to just, do you know, most times, the other day I was asking my wife, I say, up till now, I don't know why dollar rate is increasing every day. Like every day, we add like 100 and something naira.
Yeah.
Every day, we add like 100 and something naira. Last week, we were at 1.15 something. Today,
1.9.
I think it's 1.9. That means maybe we are targeting by Easter around 2.5 or 3K. You can imagine that.
You know, I don't know. I'm of the argument that, okay, in fact, I can make sure nkata aka ikpa ya n'Igbo maka ịma na asị ndị Igbo esokwa na wee gbagharịa so aga m isi ka ikpa ya n'Igbo because anyị ma ebe anyị nọ na achọrọ m ka ọ ga-abụ dịka ekwuo ọ dịka anyị nwa bụ ihe kwutezi. But the thing is, more than akwobekwa beans more nesi. So I believe that it's too early for us to even start crying hardship because I don't know, something in me feels like so, but I'm not really bothered about what the government will do because I feel if that is the angle we wanted to bring this what's it called, conversation from, we would have called the government representative. But we call the family man because we want to know kaira pukene government, kaira pukene NDC, I know one like man to man, man to man advice. I try to one.
Well, how to find a way around the
so
whole thing.
we're looking around it. You know, let me give you a personal experience. I found out I was saving money for masters, and I found out that by the time I got masters admission, the money that I had packed for masters cannot even afford first school fees. So I decided to save further. But I noticed that the money they save, the
money is getting worse.
All they breathe in a bank, man, a value, yeah, now bother. So personally, I decided to start saving in dollar. Because I felt not a stable currency. Now that is me as a person. Whether that decision now favors government or not, you get the point. It's something I found my way around to survive. So I want us to narrow this conversation down to surviving. I'm able to hear you. From view nke gikita, ihe anu odigi ka ka na ebido ka odigi ka imago from ihe anyị na-afụ ka isi afia or just nwa mgbe nta. Ka imaru ka isi ebido akwado because mo man still ga say akwa baby nsa akwa na side.
Actually, I know that someday, but it might not be soon.
Is it 40 years and 40? Nice. Him and 40 days turn to 40 years. So
we must come out of this. We are not the first country to find ourselves in this.
okay.
Sometime last year, I know people of Palestine, they took to the street to protest.
Hardship.
Hardship and high cost of living. And so many other countries that I cannot even remember now. Britain, I think, in England, sometimes also they found themselves in this kind of mess.
So you can see our exit near.
I know it's not. It might not be near, but I know that
There will be an exit finally.
There will be an exit. I know Mazika is where. You got to know the exit time.
So
I look at how to curtail things that we do. It all boils down to a lifestyle. And the moment somebody believes in that, if you're and a constraint.
Okay.
And the lifestyle, we're constraint, and that when that constraint comes, enough things that now constraint from living the way
You would have
been living, or the way you would have loved to be living. If you get eligible, you use the brain again. Where curtail the bad things that you do. A bag of sachet water was 400 naira now. It's not stopping there. When we can buy next week, about 500 naira. So now, the question is, must you drink sachet water? In fact, even if you want to find an alibi to get yourself out of that expensive, because me, I drink a lot of water. I have my boys. Every minute you see them drinking water. They love to drink water. I have a wife. I have maybe my mom in the house. We drink like 2 bags of water a day. So every day I will be spending 1,000 naira just
On water.
on water alone.
On a salary of how much?
Salary of how much? So why would we? In fact, the alibi is that sachet water is not safe for drinking.
That's what you tell them.
That's the alibi.
Because Swayanibo before they can when you the market.
Now, oburi you would get pure water.
Cication.
And kaya is this. On your authentic water.
Man, he says gas is quite costly. Is there a way?
Oh no, ne paki gasiki we do see.
Again, name and Stacy. There are anyone on this.
Water guard.
Anyone on this city. And on where bad name will take clean water.
I'm going to village lifestyle.
Actually, it goes keg before. Only a woman on motor. Like this, all the way on the motor, only about that. They pour on to hell. A badge the 4 keg. And we can last their life for 1 week. It's about all. That's the water they use in producing drugs.
Drugs, yes.
It's more clean than any sachet water you have in this.
Kete ikwugo imega advert anụ aki ọ ga-ekwekwa mmadụ gbara.
If una HIV expenses, then otu anyị nọ anyị nwere children na-aga school. Ọ bụrụ iwu na everyday anaga with Nutri-Milk or bobo and all.
Okay, kọrọ ụmụazị afịa wa.
A ga na-eme isi ụmụaka ka hapụ. Once you tell them something, they will catch it. Na nke a ka nke a mma. N'eziokwu na zobo nwe ga-akwụ ọnụ.
Zobo ka ị ga.
But ọ ga-rescue.
Zobo ga-akwụ ọnụ.
But ọ ga-rescue gị. Ọ gara ka ọ gala ọnụ load that a pack of that bobo or that Nutri-Milk by 24 is now 4,000 naira.
Mana ka nkọwa gị for zobo. Half pint of zobo nọ na 2,000 something. Okay for ihe na peel of pineapple a na-elezi ere. Ada ebunyekwu ya free. Then igo ihe ga-eji kwakwanye ya ngwọrọ.
Igo pineapple na atakwu pineapple.
Igo no pineapple igo ya 800 mana nke ibechapụta na pineapple ahụ ama nzu gị na nke ahụ. Ihe na-akọwa bụ na onwekwu ebe zigo ahụ n'ịcha. But I understand.
Yes.
But I not talking about cutting cost.
You're not escaping it completely.
Exactly.
Okay.
It's just to cut.
One bo. Ijebe no umuazi. One bo nko.
No, one bo.
This time bottles.
One bo. I no na street all the time.
Can you
This time around, like oven in every day. One ọmmadụ enyi dịrị ịgwa gị ka ị dobezie nye Fridays.
Okay, ma aka ya na-ekpe.
No, ịchọ ka mmadụ kụọ njin. Therapy Monday, gwazi onwe gị is not even good every blessed day you'll be taking one bar. It's not even good for your health. That's just the truth. So rap Monday, rap Tuesday, rap Wednesday, rap Thursday, Friday, you make sure to. Now, start today, go occasion, make things you need.
It's free ever.
Oh, Sundays, chocolate too. Maziana Monday. Allow your body to regenerate and
your pocket.
And your pocket. Breathe. Allow your pocket to breathe.
All right. You've advised us on lifestyle changes based on expenses. What about income? Are there ways that someone can also maybe
increase
these days and increase his income? Are there things that someone can do, especially in Doloibo? We hear about Ubazona and all those. When they be in yards, per se, public compounds where they might not be able to keep farms. What would be your advice for people to increase their income during this period?
In that case, I think I'm a piece of land today. I've not been going there, even the day. I'm a low building a township. So, Gini can mark whatever I got add value to my life. But at this point now, whatever I'm cut about will add value to my life. So it's rainy season. All the time I'm going to name a farm, multiple farming. Even the 18 year all vegetable harvested. What vegetable that I have my mom in my house that love to eat vegetable. And me too, I like to eat it. You see that every day we buy a vegetable of 500 naira.
And it's really
Are there a kezo 100 naira? Or from 200 gaba. And the for you, no, me, the way I live my life, I don't onion wrap or anything. Only can blue motor now, my wife knows me. Only can go all somewhere to far. Now put out local markets. I can buy the things cheap here. Only come and with soup in the house and all that. I'll stay by it, make soup and put in the freezer. I go there maybe. So I know the cost of these things. So ịga ọ bụrụ onye bi na compound, especially ndị bi na ground floor, inwe all the space to do your ugbo azụ nọ ọ bụgodu vegetable ịga na-eri. Then away from agriculture, I think for a very long time tech has been giving money. Ọ bụrụ na ị na-alụ ọrụ oyibo, you are not limited to that. And this time around, you're gonna double jobs and all that, maybe long with your gadgets, you can be doing something. There are people in this country that stay earning in dollars. How to YouTube, you go and learn from somebody. Show you about YouTube to teach you. About TikTok. Show somebody that will teach you all these things. They give money. Project management. There are 1,001 of these tech
free courses.
Free courses that you can, even if it's not free, even if it's the one that you can pay money, and you pay. Before you know it, you can get a job that as a beginner, remote job. $3 per hour. And we give before you think you're gonna make 5 hours. I've been a blogger for the past 9 years. You know, even though that we earn in dollars so much that time dollar that kind of value, but at least it added to my life. You know, so if and you fold your hands and nature at the end of the month, get a peanut. You must survive this side because all notice the other food the end is sight. And I share have you. Yeah. The end is not in sight yet. Yeah. So you need all the extra income you can get now.
So I like to look at an aspect. I noticed that if you go to the market, there'll be one preacher here, another preacher here, another preacher here, another preacher here. Then children will still come and meet you. And teach all the people will still come and meet you and say, where's the Mego Moto? So now, and then you have family wahala. Your mom is in your house, but I'm sure all your relatives are not there. And then there are still some of your relatives that are still expecting you to still do wonders. I won't lie, my husband and I, good Samaritan, as we won't try, took somebody to the hospital. And the person was, in fact, the person said that is their hospital. So out of goodwill, we took the person there, paid initial deposit, left the person in her husband's care. She's pregnant. Only for the next morning, the person to start calling us that, say, bill don't come out. Say, wait till she go do. I say, madam, the initial deposit that we paid, do you know where the money came from? It's our food money that we used to pay initial deposit. No, be we give you belle. Now just help, we see you. We saw you, we wanted to help. Now, there's nothing the woman did not tell us on phone. But what am I trying to say? I'm trying to say, in this hardship now, how do you balance gifting obiebere? And then when you tell us how you balance obiebere, is it that should you stop giving and check yourself before you go give your daily bread? No. So how do you balance it? Because now it's like when you give, what you're giving is not even enough to feed these people.
Exactly. No. Like myself, I'm somebody that loves to give. In fact, my religion is humanity. Yeah, I believe in humanity so much. But in this particular
hardship,
you think back. There's family waiting, and our consensus is that a man that cannot provide for the family is worse than an infidel. Yeah. And our sole aim, our goal is to make provision for the family. And when you have not made provision for the family, maybe the children came back from school and they feel hungry, or then somebody are not chatting on WhatsApp. He send go 5K. you know, or not bombard your WhatsApp, you know. In where 5K to give, but there's no food in the house.
Yes.
Will you rather send the Elonia 5K than on? You don't do that now. But if you have extra, no matter how I'm an okay, says boutique, but everybody out there needs all the help they can get right now. We must give. Maybe a hospital bill or whatever, or ego feeding and all that. Because anybody in your money 500 now, not very appreciate. He's an ungrateful human being. The person does not deserve to be living now. Get big at 500. You know what it takes to make 500 now?
2 cups of Gary.
Oh. You know, the Oman Juga for
2 cups of Gary.
So, you put 500 now your salary. Is a whole lot.
A lot of money, yeah.
I'll put the salary I paid it up to 500. You got a general office, the job, why you 500. You know. So, what I'm saying in effect is that true, things are very difficult. But we won't stop giving, arms giving. But that's just the truth.
Monkey, it's your girlfriend again. Hardship allowance, man.
Definitely, you know. I think people this time around, even our popular club road, the population of bystanders reduced drastically. Because if you come out today, you know, only one bottle of chili and beer.
Okay, sorry. Sorry, because of time, just 30 seconds. You know, when the government advice on how you think they can help this hardship, how they can help Ndoro, Yibo, transportation fare and all that, just few sentences.
That's for me. I think the Ndoro, Yibo, I think they remove subsidy. They meant to channel the subsidy money to something more important, like increase the salaries of Ndoro, Yibo. And I think till now we have not seen anything. Because things now cost of things now everything so also yellow stagnant below salary. It's not proper. Hat good now one no minimum wage was in anything less than no matter no school start less than 80,000 naira in this current economy. Because of in living wage as survival once is not 20K. So you will over and up with 40,000, you have 20,000 go to Indomie for your family. You go there for. I will put and all the rest. You know, cost of transportation. I wouldn't know how they want to wedding. Sometime the previous government were long buses. They now have so many routes. Maybe sometimes my relative the other channel came on and just seen all kind of attend sites on police working. You know, it saved a lot, and this is time they need it properly. Those buses are still there. Road. You know, and this time around it's not for profiting.
Yes.
It's to help the masses, reduce the suffering of the masses, especially in the low people.
All right, thank you very much, Onyebijidike. It's been a very wonderful time having you right here on the program.
Thank you very much. And the only thing I can add is, if you feel you have, because we have the people that have, if you have, please help others. If you look at Nebo, when they are it's all hitting her salary, you make her shift. I'm not be every day. Mano, Odige kono obasaro because what goes around comes around.
All right, stay with us as we move over now to our breakfast news studio for breakfast news at 8.